Good morning. Happy April 5th, and welcome back to the Leaf Riders of Wrenwood, where we have just escaped the barn that Eldris was in. We found a hole in the floor that took us down to kind of a hole in the building and let us out. So now I assume we are going to start trying to locate the Forest Guardians. So we will tear this off. And we have Friday, April 5th, 2024, which is Fruits Day of Stormfall. And it looks like we've got some baby owls here in a nest. Are these little baby Eldrises? Interesting. Let's go ahead and read what it says. You make your way toward the exit. A soft chirping sound catches your attention. Glancing over, you spot a small nest of young owls. Though much smaller than Eldris, these hatchlings are not to be underestimated and seem hungry. They eye you with a hint of aggression, stumbling out of the nest towards you. Okay. So I guess we're still in the barn. It said it let us down by an exit. I guess we just didn't take the exit. We got distracted as we went to exit by these chirping sounds. Okay, so we have an option here. We can okay, well, yeah, so we can either be ruthless and attack, or we can show mercy and defend ourselves. Okay. Um, I mean, here's the thing. I'm the way they phrase it is interesting because I certainly don't want to just attack them if they aren't attacking me. So I'm not going to just attack them out of nowhere. I'm also not going to show mercy though. Like the way they phrase it is interesting. I don't want to be ruthless in attack, but I'm also not going to show mercy. Like if they attack me, I am going to defend myself. Um, and if that, I will aggressively defend myself, but I'm not going to just attack them for no reason. So that's tough. I think the show mercy and defend yourself is closer to what I would do of the two options. So let's go ahead and do that. So show mercy and defend yourself. While you have every right to defend yourself against their attack, you hesitate to take the lives of these young creatures. Instead, you prioritize defensive actions, hoping to avoid harm while also considering their potential to learn a more moral path in the future. Take a -2 penalty to attack and damage rolls, and gain a +4 bonus to defense rolls during combat below. Okay. Now see again that the flavor of what they said there is not what I would do in that situation. But that's all right. Okay, so we are -2 penalty to attack and damage, and +4 to defense rolls. All right. Let's go ahead and put that in like blue, just so I don't forget. So we are -2 to these, and defense we are +4, right? Yes. So +4. Okay. There we go. Now we fight the hatchlings. So we'll go ahead and do our attack roll for enemy number 1. I guess we'll read the stats first here. So enemy 1 has a defense of 11, a health of 4, an attack of 11, standard damage of 1, and partial damage of 0. All right. All right, so that is a 7, which is +5, which would be 12, but then we are -2, so that's a 10 to hit. So we miss. So now we need to make our defense roll. A 15, and we're +8, so that's 23. So we definitely do not get hit because it was 11, and partial damage is 0. So the hatchling flaps its wings to disorient and intimidate me. Okay. Enemy 2 has a defense of 11, a health of 5, an attack of 11, standard damage of 1, and partial damage of 0. So let's go ahead and roll our attack. and that's a 14, which is plus 5 and minus 2, so that is a 17, so we will hit this time. And now we roll damage. And we rolled 4 damage, and we are minus 2, which puts us at 2 damage. So I'll go ahead and use the Gale Strike. We have 2 surges, we may as well use them. So I'll use a Gale Strike here to try and increase that damage. Okay, so we increase it by 3. So that is now a total of 5 damage, which is enough to vanquish it, which is lovely. I realize I was not writing these down. I think my attack was like 10. It missed. My defense was like 23 or something insane. Okay, the attack was 14, 17. Damage is now 5. Okay, so we do vanquish it. We can make the defense roll just for kicks, just so we write down the number. A 3. Not very good, but that's alright. It doesn't matter. So that's 11 because we're plus 8. That one was the hatchling pecks at you with a sharp beak. Alright. And then we now have enemy 3. So let's go ahead and roll our attack. A 3. So we are plus 3. So that's a 6. So we miss. And then we need to make our defense roll. A 5. But we're plus 8, which is 13. And I don't think I said the stats yet. I'm going to read them again, and apologies if I did. It is a defense of 11, a health of 4, an attack of 12, standard damage of 1, and partial damage of 0. So our defense was 13, so we managed to avoid getting hit. Since the partial damage is 0, we do take no damage. And it says the hatchlings claw at you with sharp talons. Now, it says, seizing the moment when the fighting subsides, you swiftly dart away from the battle. It says here, if you clipped one enemy, which I assume clipped just means we damaged it during the fight. So if you clipped one enemy, which we did, just the one, note down clipped one hatchling for future reference. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if it's going to be good or bad that we've clipped them. I don't know why I flipped that over. I was already on this. So it was clipped one hatchling. There we go. Okay. I guess we can go ahead and erase the surge we used there. And I'm going to double check that I didn't miss any. I can't imagine this pickpocket, but I'm going to double check I didn't miss a treasure there. It's fairly dark, this page, so I could completely see there being one. But I do not see it. So hopefully I'm not missing it. All right. Well, we have now, I think, officially escaped that whole situation. So we will see what we get up to going forward. But until then, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.